Hello everybody, Ian Robson here for another edition of Iron Horse. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. First things first, I am going to sell this Josin trailer. The reason why I'm going to sell the Josin trailer is because it's not very efficient in terms of usage of liquid manure. And the only way you can use this is with the other part, which isn't here. Don't know why I detached it. I thought you could use it by itself. You can't. It doesn't actually spray liquid manure by itself. You need to have two parts. Oh, maybe. I don't know if it would work or not, but you might be able to work with the parts from the Josin hammer. All of them. I don't know if it works with all of them, mind you, but I wonder. I never thought of that. Because the part we have right now, which is not very effective at the moment, is this guy right here. It might work with this. I wonder if it does. Let's just test that out, actually. I am not sure if it does or not. I know it works with the other thing because we've definitely used it, but I never tried it out with this thing specifically. It may or may not. Let's go ahead and give this a quick little test and see if this does function like I think it might. I don't know. It's hard to say because I have never tried this before. I've only ever seen pictures with it with the other part we just sold, so this should be interesting. So if this works with this, I'll use it this way instead of selling it, but if it doesn't, no, it doesn't. You can't even back this all the way up. Nope, apparently it doesn't work. Okay, well, good to know, I guess. So that's only for the Josin hammer. Okay, and this only works with the other thing. That's unfortunate. Anyhow, so we're going to go ahead and sell the Josin trailer in any case. I thought maybe we'd be able to salvage it, but no. And we're going to pick up one of these obvious tenuous ones. We're going to pick up the small one because we don't need an enormous one for this map. We don't have many other options. This, I suppose those. The Josin hammer could work, I suppose, too. It is probably overkill. Most of these are going to be overkill. The other ones probably won't be overkill as these ones, but I've used them quite a bit, so I'm going to try one of the obvious tiniest ones. This is the smallest one. Holds 20,000 liters. Oh, I don't know. I think you can fill these up directly from the... Oh, I don't know, actually. Standard hose and the hose included. I don't know, actually. I can't remember if you can or not. I'm pretty sure you can fill these up at the actual trigger point itself. Let's go ahead and just sell that other thing right there as well, because we don't need that either. Where is it here? Nope, we need all that stuff. What we don't need is this thing right here. There we go. I'm pretty sure you can fill these up. I'm just going to reset this because I don't want to drive all the way. Actually, it might be faster just to drive it there. So yeah, what we're going to try and do today in this episode is we're going to go ahead and get the rest of those fields fertilized. Let's just lower that thing so it doesn't get in our way. I'm pretty sure you can fill this directly from the trigger points. If not, well, that'll be annoying, but we'll have to see in a second here. But, anyways, I haven't planted any of the fields yet. As I mentioned, I wouldn't do that until I got them all fertilized, and as of right now, I've not got them all fertilized, which is the reason why we got this guy right here. Which has a 20-meter spray on it, which is pretty big, actually. Especially for this size of map. Honestly, like 10 meters probably would have been fine for most of the areas, but in this situation, apparently, this one's going to be a good choice. Probably didn't need to go this way, but oh well. That's to the field. We don't need to go to the field. You didn't see that. And now, oh, those darn ditches every single time. Every time I run into those ditches. I think the one thing I don't like about these particular trailers is the fact that they do appear to, at least, decrease the frame rate, my frame rate at least. I don't know if everybody has experiences the same thing, but definitely it decreases my frame rate for no reason whenever I'm around them. Alright, so here is the moment of truth. Now, one of the things I really like about these particular trailers, oh, good. These particular trailers is the fact that you can, they're actually pretty efficient, which is really nice actually, because by them being really efficient, if you have a smaller farm like I do right here, you'll be able to use the slurry in a much better fashion than normal. Because with the Josin trailer, what was happening was we were just, well, we were using so much of it, it really wasn't an efficient use of it. In real life, it would make a difference whether you were just spraying it on the top or if you were injecting it into the ground. That would make a difference. I will make note of that. However, in this game, it doesn't have an effect. Alright, so we did 21 and 13, I guess it was. So let's go ahead and get the other field. Did we do field? Maybe we did field, I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure we did field 9. We're just going to check this out. Yes, I know we did. Yes. Alright, so we did field 21 as well. Did we not do field 13 then, I guess? Maybe we didn't. Maybe we did. I don't even know. I know we didn't do the ones down here, so let's go ahead and do that. That's a... The random stumps, I really don't appreciate. Like, see how there's a random stump right there? Hidden in the grass. Jeez. Actually, you know what I should get? There's a mod I discovered a while ago. Actually, I need this up still. There's a mod I discovered a while ago, which is like a tow chain mod. I've never used it before. I don't know how it actually works, but I came across it randomly, and I was like, hey, look, there's a tow chain mod. So, if a vehicle got stuck and you really don't want to reset your vehicles, then you can use a tow chain, which I thought was kind of cool. Alright, so let's get this set up. We want to head this way in the proper width. Like, look, this is going to be like 2 passes, I guess. We're going to do a headland first, just so we don't miss the edges. Probably don't even need to do that much. But as you can see, like, it's pretty efficient. Like, we're going to finish this whole field and maybe use 10%, based on how much we're using at this exact moment. Like, well, maybe we'll use more than 10%, but as you can see, these are extremely efficient in comparison to other slurry tankers that I've used in the past, at least. So that's one of the nicer things about these specifically. However, you are just spreading it on the top, and you would, in real life, you would get quite a bit of loss from doing it this particular way. Like the guys at Ag PhD always say, they say if you can smell the manure, it's probably because you're not using it efficiently. Which is what would happen in this scenario. You definitely wouldn't be using it as efficiently as possible. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, okay, maybe we use more than 10%, but not a crazy much less. There we go. Let's get this lined up here again. Now, doing this in real life would be probably pretty difficult, I imagine, and this style of field, just because you are forced to do... Why is he... Arrgh. I don't know why he's offset there. There we go. Yeah, and this style of field in real life probably would be kind of difficult in order to get all of this done without overlapping, because in this scenario, one of the big problems you'll run into is if you do too much overlap, you'll have areas with too much of a certain nutrient in certain areas, so that'll be bad, obviously. Like what I did right there and just stopped, that would be pretty terrible for a field. And overlapping again would be pretty bad as well. Oh, well. I guess we're going to miss that little strip. Overlapping as well would be pretty bad because then you would get an excess of a certain type of nutrient, or so like if it was potassium or whatever you'd happen to have in that area, you'd probably have a high degree of that. But that's why they have like variable, I don't know, valve management, I guess it would be. For this style, you can't really do that. You just, you know, do the best you can and try not to go over the same spot twice. Whereas if you're using something along the lines of a something like individual nozzles, like the what is it called, Coat Professional trailer, then in that scenario you'd be able to. Did we do 9? Yes, we did 9. We did 3. I guess we need to do 13. Maybe is the only one we haven't done. Maybe we have done 13. I don't remember. Actually, no, we do have. We have this guy right here. Yes, we've done all the fields then. Okay, sweet. I thought we hadn't. Okay, well, that's good. This is good. Alright, so where is my seeder? It's funny, I discovered I couldn't actually put the seeder in the main farm area because it wouldn't fit through many of the entryways. So I kind of just left it. Oh, there it is. I kind of just left it on the side here because I just couldn't fit it in the entrance at all. So let's do this. Actually, you know what I do want to do as well? This guy should fit through here. Perfect. So this guy's not a problem, but the other one, the seeder itself, would definitely be a problem, just because of the size of it is pretty large. I guess it's wide, and you can't fold it up. If you could fold it up, it would be no problem, but there we go, perfect. If you could fold it up, you'd have no problem, but in this scenario, you probably wouldn't leave it outside like this. I'm actually going to reset this just because I know when it was dirty before I ran into problems, so in order to veto any problems, where is this tractor? There we go. In order to veto any problems, I'm going to try and see if resetting it will make a difference or not. I'll just do a little UE here. Because last time when it stopped working properly, it was because I had dirt on it, I think. So, like I said, perhaps that was a problem. I don't know 100% if it was or not. And by doing what I just did there, I suppose it was a way of circumventing the problem. And I don't need to go here. I need to go this way. So let's just drive through the field here. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's amazing how much liquid slurry you can not use. Like in this scenario, I used, even if I had done all my fields, I don't think I would have used 100,000 liters with that particular setup. I know with other implements it is different, but with that one it's not so bad, so. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this. There we go. Alright, so we have wheat in here at the moment, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it into field 3, which is right over here, just like so. And there actually is a great demand coming up for wheat that I totally forgot about. Where is it here? Canola and wheat and sugar beets, all at the old dock. So maybe what we'll do is we'll plant, what did we have in field 3 before? I like to try and rotate. We had canola, so let's do wheat. Corn, oats, wheat would be fine in here. So, I'm just going to leave this guy here, and the other thing I wanted to do is, people have been telling me to do this for a long time, so I'm finally going to do it now. I'm going to, I can't remember where it is. I think it might be in here, not 100%. I haven't gotten it in a while, but people have been telling me to get a Jeep for a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and get a Jeep instead of the 350, because I tend to get the F350 all of the time. I picked up this guy right here, which is a new mod. Haven't tried it out, so I don't know what it's like. It might be something like this one, I imagine. Where are we here? Jeep. Where the heck is it? I have a feeling it's miscellaneous now. I'm all the way down this list. Yes. Alright. Well, maybe this time we will find it. F350s. There it is. 199 horsepower. Oof. Good thing we're going to need the 199 horsepower for a Jeep. Probably won't. Alright, so what we're going to do with this is let's put it in, I don't know, group 5. Sure, that's a good group for it. Now this is the newer version of the Jeep apparently. But what we're going to do with it, this looks tiny. Like it looks really small in comparison to, like, let's just go up beside the seater. I don't know if that would actually be the case. Look how small that is. That looks so tiny. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but I don't know if a Jeep would actually be that small. Maybe in comparison to the tractor, but I don't know what in comparison to the seater. Maybe the seater would be taller than the Jeep. I don't know, but that Jeep is just... Oh, goodness. It looks so small in comparison. Okay, anyways, I'm going to use this for the service trailer instead of using the tractor. Because originally we were using the tractor the whole time, so this is going to be the service Jeep, I guess. I suppose I could have got the actual service Jeep, which would have been funny. That repairs... I do have that mod somewhere, actually. Where's the trailer? That's what I want to know. I have no idea where I left that thing. Maybe it's over here somewhere? Nope. I think it might have been quicker if I had reset the trailer, because I have no idea where it is. I think it's here? No, it's not there. I definitely wouldn't have backed it up anywhere, because that thing is a pain to back up. Well, let's just do this. Might be a bit quicker to find it this way. So, we want tractors? No. We want harvesters? No. Where the heck is it? No, what it is probably over here. Yes, there it is. I'm just going to reset it. There we go. Now we can find it. But this Jeep seems so tiny on this map. I don't like how the wheel does that weird... It looks a bit strange when it turns. But, in general, it doesn't look too bad. Need to go the opposite way. Oh, that stupid stump again. Oh my goodness. Every time. Oh look, there's a stump there. Oh, is there? I didn't realize that. I can't see it. It's behind the grass. Jeez. Anyways, this is going to be the service trailer. I'm just going to go ahead and... even this trailer looks enormous in comparison to this thing. I think I should be able to hook up to that. Oh. Apparently not. Really? Well, that makes this Jeep a little bit more useless now. Huh. Maybe it's just the style of hitch we have then. Okay, so the Jeep is just a runabout now. Not even helpful at this point. So what we'll do is we'll just park it up over here and hope that we need it someday. I'm just going to drive this tractor to the trailer. That will be faster. The reason why I'm doing it that way is because I won't have... I won't be able to get into the main farm area to actually refill the seats. I'm just going to refill it from the service trailer here. That's the reason why. Anyhow, let's try on the right side here. Alright, so this, I found this particular trailer, this seater is a bit funny in terms of refilling the seat, and I found that this seems to work a bit better. There. I have no idea where the actual refill point is on this seater, but backing it up like this seems to ensure that you actually hit the refill point. Alright, there we go. Excellent. Someone was saying I should cut the grass in the reset point. It's true, I probably should. The only problem with that is if I cut the grass there, just for the sake of having the grass cut, I will have to cut it every single day, which isn't going to happen. Just because we don't need to. Alright, here we go. Perfect. It seems to be working perfectly fine here. So, once again, I'm going to do a little headland here. And then I shall use the GPS mod. Again, I'm a little concerned about using this with Courseplay, because I don't know how they would react. It might react perfectly fine. I have no idea. But I have a feeling, I don't know, it may not, for whatever reason. The new Courseplay, because it's developer version, you do need to be careful with what you try it with, because not everything is going to work perfectly, which is unfortunate, but it is the way it is. Alright, let's get this over here. This is probably something you do at the end, not at the start, in real life, I suppose. I don't know. I am not a farmer in real life, so I can only guess. We need this, and this. There we go. Perfect. I do like the GPS mod. For stuff like this isn't like necessarily a long thing to do, but it does take time. And having the GPS mod makes it a lot quicker, because then you're more accurate without overlap, which is the reason why I like it specifically. For doing stuff like I'm doing right now, probably shouldn't be going this fast. Just a guess, though. I don't know, 20 kilometers seems a bit on the quick side for seeding, especially as it's direct seeding. This is probably closer to what you would actually seed at, I suppose, 10 kilometers an hour. I know John Deere recently came out with a seeder that can do 10 miles an hour, which is pretty cool. Like, if that increases the number of acres a farmer can do in a day, that is fantastic, because instead of it taking, 10, well, not 10 days, but instead of it taking like 5 days, let's say, it'd only take them, that's a tree. Instead of taking them 5 days, it'll take, let's say half the time, and only 2.5 days, which is great, specifically if you have like a window you need to observe. So for some particular things like soybeans are pretty good actually, but corn apparently is really specific in terms of when you need to plant it. And then there's a couple other things, but I don't know all of them offhand, but I know corn is a little particular in when you plant it. And probably what time, not time, but what temperature you plant it as well. I'm referring to soil temperature, of course, but all these things do play a factor, right? So, alright. Our cows, our 25 cows, seem to be just fine and dandy at the moment. Looks like we will need to give them some more TMR, silage, grass. It looks like they'll need some more. I don't know why the creator of the map put these little ridges all over here, but they put these like at the edge of the fields. There's like a ridge or something you can run into. At least that's what I've discovered. So it's like something you can run into everywhere. So it's whether it's a ditch or something else. It seems like there's something there for you to run into. A tree. I don't know. I guess I'm not used to playing on maps like this where there's something to run into. Maps with something like a fence all the way around a field. Definitely don't enjoy those. Just because I end up spending more of my time, just because I guess the way I play, I spend more of my time running into things and trying to get things off those trees or whatever, rather than enjoying the game. Which is what you're supposed to do, because it is a game, right? Anyhow, let's get this field done here. And That's a bush. See, this one has a ditch at the end of it. Alright. That, I think, was an autosave. I discovered that's what... I discovered that's what that is. And it really throws me off because... oops, definitely didn't put it down there. It throws me off because I keep thinking my game's going to crash when that happens. Oh, that was down. Strange. I keep thinking my game's going to crash when that happens, but... it's definitely not the case. It definitely just seems that way. Seems as if it's going to crash, which is kind of annoying. But now that I'm discovering what it actually is, it's not so bad. But we got 2 passes left after this one. Nice. This is one of the reasons why I wanted a bigger seeder, because it does allow, it does create this, or it does make it a lot faster, I guess. And it definitely reduces the number of steps you need to do. But it's strange though. It's kind of curious that it allowed you to drive as fast as I was driving there. Like I was almost doing 30 kilometers an hour, which I think is ridiculously fast for seeding. But that's just my opinion. I'm not a farmer by any means, but I'm pretty sure 30 kilometers an hour is way too fast to seed. Just saying. But apparently, like I've said before in the past, apparently there's a way of set GPS up here itself so it does everything. I'm just not sure how you'd actually do that. I'm not sure. Not sure how you start recording a course. Save, load, basics. Copy from neighbor. Initialize new course. There's probably a way. I don't care enough to actually look it up, but because if I was gonna let it walk away from it and save a course, I'd probably use courseplay. If I'm serious. Oh, did I miss that last little bit there? I definitely did. Ugh. It's funny how it just drops. Alright, nice. Yeah, but apparently you can do it. I haven't found out how to do it, and I haven't really found a tutorial or anything as to how to do that yet, but apparently there is a way of doing it. I don't know. I picked up a new mod, actually, which came out, well, as of recording it came out like yesterday or something. Where are we here? Mods by machine type. Where are they here? Josin came out, so this is what they brought out not too long ago, and then they brought out their bale handling trailers, which are this right here, the Malone round bale handler, so holds 6 round bales, and then this, which is another one of their finished, but they also have an auto stacker here, which does pick up the the biggest bales I can make with my current baler, but it does appear to be made for what they call 4-foot bales as opposed to the 6-foot bales or 5-foot bales that I'm making. Although it does pick it up, so when you go to drop it off, it doesn't stack them nicely because they're not the right size. I found that out, but it does. You can do it. So if you just want to pick them up, get them off the field, it'll work. But it's definitely made for smaller bales, that's for sure. Anyways, last pass right here. This is excellent. Looks pretty good, actually, once it's all said and done. People would probably be saying like, "Oh, Ian, why are you doing it all yourself?" I'm like, it's a small field. I don't mind doing it myself. I know some people, I've had comments from some people saying like, "Ian, you should definitely hire a worker or something because it's not very much fun to watch you seed the field or harvest the field." And I'm like, while that might be true, that is definitely part of the game. So on this particular map, that's the way I have been trying to do it a bit more. But anyways, that's it for today, folks. A little bit of seeding, a little bit of fertilizing, and hopefully next episode, which will be the final episode of this series, then we will go from there, I guess. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. Just get on top, take a quick little view. Oh, you can't get on top of the tractor? That sucks. But yeah, we'll get that done next episode. So what I'll probably do in the time in between this episode and next episode is plant all the fields, I imagine. Or maybe just this field. We'll see what happens. And then we will go from there. Surprisingly, we have 6 cows ready to go out of the 200. We have 6 cows ready to go to the market, so that's good. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Looks like I should raise that up a little bit. Anyways, that's it for today, folks. My name's Iain. Robson has been Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from Iron Horse. Catch you guys later.